Hi, everyone. It's Monday, and wow, what an awesome long weekend. I'm filthy, and I had a great time, and I feel both recharged and exhausted. If you look behind me, you can see all of the stuff drying. That's because I spent this weekend pretending I was at an event that couldn't be on because of COVID. Usually, long Labor Day weekend is Harpers Retreat, which is an SCA event that I attend every year. It is at Camp Dakota in Richmond, New Hampshire, and it's one of my favorites. I think it might be my favorite. There's 4 days. You can stay in a cabin or in a tent, so totally up to you. You can, if you have enough people, you can take over a cabin, which is fun. We've done that before, and there's fire pits. There's a meal plan, so you don't even have to cook if you don't want to. And there's a lot of drumming and bardic and a lot of harps, hence the name Harpers. And just an amazing number of really phenomenal people. This year it didn't happen, of course, although there was a virtual version. But I will say, virtual stuff has not been translating well for me. And I can do like get togethers for a little while, but I'm finding that I'm really not able to connect with the classes and the bardic and stuff online. It just isn't feeding my needs. And so I found it really difficult to do. And I ended up having a little get together here, which was not in any way, shape, or form anything official, but just some of our household members and some of my Rennie friends came by for a dress up backyard event. I hate my neighbors sometimes. We did a dress in your favorite garb and come and eat stew outside. Everybody sat and watched me putter around in my outdoor kitchen, and it was just a lot of fun. Everyone had a really good time. We didn't have enough people that we needed to have masks, which was nice. We all sat, several feet apart and talked. We had an outdoor bathroom and sanitizer up the wazoo, and everybody just did what they did. And it was nice. It was nice to sit and smell the smoke from the campfire. It was nice to toast marshmallows in the dark. And after all of the people who are outside of my household had left, and it was just those of us left that have been sheltering together, we had some singing and such because we all breathe each other's air anyway. And boy, I gotta say, I needed that. I spent the night in my new tent with the boyfriend in the new bed, and wow, so comfortable. There may have been rumors of drunken deer in the woods behind my house, and also the something was sniffing around our tent, making woofy little noises. I'm guessing it was a trash panda. And some bird that makes a noise that sounds like a small child giggling repeatedly. It was absolutely fun. I did a chicken stew, sort of like what I do in my cookbook, although much more simple. I had chicken thighs on hand, so I did chicken thighs and all the veggies I had on hand, put them all in with a nice blend of medieval herbs and spices, a little bit of hickory flavored salt, and wow, the results were just phenomenal. I also made chickpea crack, slightly out of period because I used tomatoes, but that's because I don't actually live in medieval England. Believe it or not, I live in modern New England, and we have lots of tomatoes right now, so there's tomatoes in everything. Period be damned. Anyway, it was recharging and exhausting all at the same time. I am off to shower in a few minutes, but I wanted to do my video today and make sure I touch base with everybody. I'm going to have a 2-week period where I don't have my grandson, and I'm going to be getting ready for NaNoWriMo during that. I have to use that time to organize things because writing with a 3-year-old in your house is not easy. And so I have to be ready to go with that when the time comes, because I'm doing NaNoWriMo this year, and I'm going to win NaNoWriMo this year, like I usually do. And I'm going to produce a book that comes out next year sometime. I just don't know what it is yet, which is part of what I have to figure out. So wish me luck. For those of you who are considering doing NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month, that's November. If you need help or ideas, please contact me. I'm always happy to help. I am going to do some virtual write-ins together. I'm in, again, not official. This is just me doing my thing, and people are welcome to join me and talk, ask questions, learn together. You know, we're all learning this stuff, so nobody is stuck on their own. Togetherness is an important thing, especially in these times when we're not seeing each other physically and we're missing out on the hugs and physical connection that we usually get. So I've worked hard today. Take the time over the next few weeks to think about what you want to do for Nano. Whether you are the type of person who throws it together as you go, or someone who does meticulous planning in advance, spending a little bit of time making decisions about what book it is you're going to write, that's a great thing. And Nano, the Nano website is updated for this year. You can now announce your 2020 novel. I'm sure that there are going to be quite a few horror stories, probably some pandemic stories. Yeah, which is part of why I don't know what I'm writing. I have so many things rolling around in my head. I don't know what I want to write about, and I have to sort of figure that out so that when November rolls around, I'm ready to go. And I'm hoping that many of you will join with me and that we can write together and have a lot of fun and produce some great books. The writing gig thing is not now like it was last year. We're in uncharted territory, and this is all very new and sometimes really hard. But I'm glad that I started doing videos before this all happened, because now I'm used to it, and I did my learning curve when it wasn't such a big deal. But I'm really hoping that I'll see a lot of you in November for NaNoWriMo, and that we can meet together, even if only online, and do what needs to be done and get some books written. So wish me and my air dry laundry well, and I will see you guys next week, all right? Have a great weekend and happy Labor Day. Don't forget to subscribe.